Welcome into the group chat, your favorite entertainment show with your favorite girls. I'm Tamara Brown.
And I'm Kiahnna Patterson.
Wow, I'm so excited to be back. Thank you guys for tuning in. Another show where we're talking about everything viral, trending, maybe even not even trending, but like it's important to you and your besties, us, more importantly. And of course, we had to dive right in with the thing that everybody is talking about, which is the Bonito Bowl. The Bonito Bowl. But before we dive into this and what we thought, we have to get set parameters, Kiahnna.
Okay.
When you're getting ready for a Super Bowl performance, what are the things that you're looking for in terms of what makes it a good performance?
I mean, for me, I am looking for choreography. Used to be a cheerleader, gymnast, all of the things. Choreography is everything. And I want to see everyone in clean lines. I want it to be sharp. I want it to be put together. But I also want it to be meaningful. And also, I need to dance. So if I'm not up dancing, you're doing something wrong. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to every time I tune in the second quarter to get ready for the halftime show.
Okay, so this is good to know though, because I feel like that's helpful before we get into talking about if we liked it, if we didn't, where does this rank compared to other performances. I do agree with you. I do need to be locked in. If I feel like if I'm looking at my phone, or if I'm I'm gonna go to the bathroom now, or if I feel like I am not glued to the screen, it's not making me want to continue to watch, I agree with you. I feel like lately they've been doing a lot of storytelling in these too, which is okay, I see you. We're not just getting up and singing anymore. We're telling a story, which is kind of cool.
Absolutely. That's what it should be.
All right. So now that we've set the baseline, we've set the foundation on what we're looking for here. Bonito Bowl, it came, it happened. Of course, the anticipation leading up to it was who was he going to bring out? Yes. Who was your guess? Before we get into who actually came out, who was your guess?
I mean, remember on our first episode of the group chat, I said, I think Cardi B's going to come out. I had it all planned out. I'm like, her tour starts 2 days after the Bonito Bowl. So it only makes sense. They had that chart-topping song, I Like It, that came out in 2018. Everyone knows that song. And if I'm honest, that's how I was introduced to Bad Bunny, was the song with Cardi B. So that I just knew. So, yeah.
My guess was Drake because...
Really?
Yes, because he has a song with Drake. And so I was like, okay, LA is not that far. I think that this could be a good guest to come out because he speaks English, he speaks Spanish. Everybody loves Drake. Unless you're a Kendrick Lamar fan and you loved last year's halftime performance.
And that's why I didn't think Drake, because Kendrick just had...
But it would have been a good way for him to redeem himself, maybe,
I feel like Drake is just kind of I'm just going to let it blow over. I'm going to go into hiding for a little bit. He did have his album, but I'm going to go into hiding and then I'll come out a couple more years.
I'll be back in 2028.
Right. I'll see y'all later.
All right. Well, we're not going to bury the lead here. This is who came out. She was probably the last on my list. I like Lady Gaga, but she was probably the person I never even thought of. Yeah. Maybe even Daddy Yankee, or that would have been a good one.
Daddy Yankee would have been amazing. Or
Pitbull.
Yes. Yes.
Lit.
But I think the story behind why he brought out Lady Gaga, I read somewhere that Lady Gaga's songs is what helped him get through some tough times in his life, helped him learn English. So it was more meaningful in that way. And then I think, Lady Gaga is love. His whole message was unity and trying to recognize your neighbors as your friends, So I think that's why, he brought her out. And then also she did have a little English in there, and that voice that Lady Gaga has, unmatched.
What did you think of Bad Bunny as a whole? Even though Spanish is not our first language, What did you think about him and his performance, not including the guests and the storytelling?
I thought to myself instantly, I need to learn Spanish. I need to go to Puerto Rico. I love it. I'm obsessed. I really love, because, I'm a journalist. I love the storytelling of it all. I love the beginning with, the child that was watching the Grammys, and then he, walks out. I love the, what was it, sugarcane? They're chopping it down, and him walking through Puerto Rico and the culture, and then the dancing. Listen. If I'm not dancing, you're doing something wrong. So the fact that I was dancing, I don't know what he's saying, but now I want to learn. And I also saw somewhere on the news that Duolingo, the app, has seen so many people try to download the app after his performance. So look at him.
So I would just say maybe if we were growing up in this time, we would have taking Spanish in like high school and college more seriously, because we do take these classes, but maybe we would have locked in, you know?
My dad was like, you need to learn Spanish. It's the second language. You need to learn it. And now I'm like, dang, he was right.
I'm about to put you on the spot here, Kiahnna.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the best parts of the show, like in terms of like storytelling and stuff, the wedding was incredible.
Yes.
And the storytelling that came behind it, like afterwards there were articles that came out that said, you know, those were his friends who invited him to their wedding, and he was unable to attend, so he invited them to have their wedding during his halftime performance.
I love it.
So if I invited you to my wedding, would you invite me onto the morning show with you and Katie to have me get married like live on the morning news?
Let's do it. Now, I don't know if my boss would, but I'm down. I would love that. I love love.
Breaking news. Tamara Brown is officially married.
Look, y'all.
We have breaking news out of Portsmouth, straight out of our studio.
You're not going to believe this. No, I would totally have you on the show.
We'll have updates throughout
the morning.
Like, I just... Like, I was like, you know what? I wonder if my friends would do the same. Like,
they would. Well, I would. I don't know about the other ones. But then again, I don't know. You like to call me, what do you call me? Your colleague? Yeah. Oh. I am nice.
Like, okay, I'm gonna keep this for later. You know, when I do find my husband, which I don't have right now. Okay. So it was a theoretical question.
Yes.
Then we'll follow back up, because wedding venues are expensive. So you know, maybe I can.
Show.
Let's just get on the morning show
at no cost.
At no cost. Okay. All right. And guess what? It's cost effective, because guess what? Your guests can just tune in and watch on TV. They don't got to come. Just watch on TV.
You don't even got to send out invitations, or maybe send out, "Hey, y'all, watch the news this day."
It's a win-win, because then it'll help with ratings.
There we go.
Ratings.
There we go. Let's. You know what? Now that we're saying it, let's really get this thing going. Come on.
I gotta find my husband first.
Well, he has to find you.
Period. A wife of noble character who can find. All right. Now that we have talked about the big game, the halftime performance that we just saw.
Wait. What did you think of the Super Bowl halftime?
I think I told you.
The Benito Bowl.
I liked it.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It felt like I was back in Miami.
Oh, that's why you
listen to a lot of Bad
it.
Bunny. Bad Bunny is in my playlist, okay?
Okay, that's why I
listened to a lot of Bad Bunny after living in Miami. That's how I was introduced to him. And so I definitely listen to him on a weekly basis.
On a weekly basis. Okay, girl.
His songs, like, I don't understand them, but they're a vibe that make you want to dance,
really
which is what we saw during the halftime performance.
I also want to take some like salsa dancing classes or something like that.
My brother said that.
Really?
Uh-huh. He said he wants to take salsa dancing classes. I mean, dancing is a workout, so maybe we can count that as a workout.
That's right.
Okay. Now that we have talked about it, we've given our baseline for what makes a good show. When you look at that show compared to the previous performances that you've seen, where does it rank? Like, is it in your top 3, or it was good, but like not good enough to be in your top 3?
Is it in my top 3? Okay, well, let's start with my top 3. You already know who's number 1.
Oh my God. I'm gonna go pull up the picture of who I think it is.
Okay. Let's see it.
Because I feel like you just don't have any other options. She might be 1, 2, and 3 for you. This one right here.
Yeah, obviously.
1, 2, and 3 is Beyonce. Next.
No more number 4. Okay, well, of course, Beyonce is my number 1. I mean, I loved all of the songs. I love Destiny's Child. The fact that the power went out afterward, that's a show, okay? That is a show, and that's what my girl does. She puts on a show. Okay, but other than that, I think number 2 for me, it has to be Janet and Justin Timberlake, just because I never paid attention to the Super Bowl until that scandal, whatever. That's what everybody always talks about when they reference the Super Bowl halftime show. Like, this was an iconic moment, good or bad. And now that we know the backstory all these years later, you know, I definitely think that this is the show that comes to mind when I think of Super Bowl halftime. Then I will say my third, I guess on the same vein as Bad Bunny, is Shakira and J-Lo. Like, I think that they put on such a good show, and I loved how their music complemented each other. I like how they started out. I like the flow of it. the story behind it. And I love that they broke down barriers doing so. So those are my top 3. I would say Bad Bunny is probably right after that, you know, because of what it meant to everyone and not just, you know, Puerto Ricans. It meant so much to Canadians, to people from Haiti, people who are Guyanese. Like all of these different people were so touched. They felt seen. And I think that's important.
Representation. It's so important.
How about you?
Before we get into me, I'm going to have some suspense here because you know I like a good suspense show.
Oh,
We're going to
God.
take a quick break and come right back. We're back in the group chat, and I'm back to let you know what the best halftime performance was. It was not Beyonce, okay? And technically, according to the things that you described for Beyonce and Janet and Shakira, you had the order reversed. I feel like from the way you described them, it probably should have been Janet, Beyonce, Shakira. But that's just me. From listening to your
Well,
references.
I didn't want to go into it because I knew you weren't going to agree. But go
Okay, we're done. We're done with you.
on. Okay, what's
It's
your
time
number one?
for me. Can you guess what my number one is? Because I guessed yours.
I'm going to go with Bad Bunny.
No. My number one, this one right here.
You know what? You did tell me
This one was fire because
You
I feel
told me
like
that
it
this was your favorite.
touched everybody, like all generations in terms of like, if you were our age, our parents' age, like everyone knew the music. And the different people that were out there too, it's like you got Snoop, you got Dre, you got Eminem, you got Mary J. Blige. Like you got 50 Cent in the back corner. Like it literally touched so many different people. We got a little bit of everything. And I wasn't expecting that for this one. And they did a really good job, I feel like, bringing all the LA stars out, going through multiple generations from like 90s, early 2000s. This was a vibe. And I'm honestly thinking like, what are they going to do next year when the Super Bowl is back in LA? Like, how are they going to top this personally?
That's real.
Because you can't just like copy paste and do the same thing.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, what are they going to do? They have plenty of time to figure it out. I personally think that it should be someone different, like Miley Cyrus.
Okay.
I think she would be a good one because we could potentially see somebody like Dolly Parton pop out, or she could bring out your girl Beyonce.
Okay.
Because her and Beyonce have a song with each
That's
other
right.
from that last album. So that could be a vibe too. Somebody different, you know?
Yeah.
Miley. And then after that LA superstar performance at halftime, I want to say
Kendrick?
I didn't like Kendrick's. Is that bad?
No.
What was your thoughts on that? Because I feel like you said you liked storytelling and
But I also like
performances
choreography.
and choreography.
Yeah.
I didn't understand storytelling until afterwards. Like I didn't understand what was going on. Yes.
No, I understood it. It was deep. I thought it was very impactful. It was what we needed at that time. The message was very stern. That's how I felt about it. I mean, I really liked the flag that they made out of the dancers. And, you know, him talking over it and just telling a story. So yeah, I liked it. Was it my top? Maybe it's number 5 on my list. I would put it there. So yeah.
Surprise.
Oh, so that's your number 2, Usher.
Usher, really great in terms of choreography.
Yes.
Like that man
and the
can dance.
skating. The fact that he can dance and skate at the same time. I did see him in concert. I didn't go to Vegas.
Oh, I was gonna
should have
ask.
gone
That's
to
what I was
Vegas.
gonna ask you. Did you go see him during his residency there?
I should have, but I did see him, and he is a performer. So yeah, you know what though? What is overshadowed by his whole performance.
Are you about to say Alicia Keys?
Alicia Keys. She missed a couple of notes and kept going.
Wow.
Can't do it.
So you're really gonna do that?
Yep.
You're gonna blame
That overshadowed the whole thing because it was like
See,
you
that
just
would
didn't
scare me
even
to
have
bring out a guest then.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't even have to bring her out. Exactly.
I mean,
Okay, number
he tried.
3.
He tried. Number 3 is also an oldie but goodie.
Okay.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to guess this one, honestly.
Bruno? Oh, Bruno was a good one.
He wasn't bad. I feel like he was okay. In my opinion. I have to give this one some love. I wouldn't say, I think I'm putting her 3, but she might not be my actual 3. This one right here.
Rihanna. Because she was pregnant?
Because she was pregnant, because she hadn't released music in forever. So like, think about probably the last time that she's actually sang or performed. Like, I kind of had low expectations going into this in terms
Mhm.
of how good she was going to be, because I personally don't think she sings that great live.
No.
And so for me to see her do this pregnant, to see her do a whole show, to see like she was great
Yeah.
in terms of like what she had to give. I feel like she deserves to be in the top 3. Like, I wasn't expecting this. There were a lot of memes that came out after this as well. So I gotta give her some love. I mean,
Yeah,
she's been in her bag, her makeup bag,
billionaire,
her lingerie, women's like clothing
me
bag.
currently wearing her makeup.
Yeah.
So yes.
So
I mean, I definitely think it was a surprise. So much respect for her for going out there pregnant, because yes, pregnant women can do everything that you can do, you know? So that was cool. But for the storytelling of it, for me, I don't know what she was trying to tell me here. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the message was through that performance. So
that's true.
Yeah.
There really wasn't like storytelling. It was just good choreography, and there was a lot of like movement in terms of like formations and stuff. That's fair. I'll give you that. It didn't have storytelling. But that's a journalist in you
No, right?
that's saying,
I can't watch anything without,
which is probably why you don't like Love is Blind, okay?
Exactly. What are we doing?
You know what? On that note, we're gonna take one last break and we'll be right back. We're back and we're ready to talk about the most important holiday, which is Valentine's Day. Which is the reason why we're wearing pink. If anyone was wondering why we were both matching, why we're both wearing pink, why we're wearing these cute decorations right now, Valentine's Day. At the time we're taping this, we are approaching Valentine's Day weekend, but because both of us are single like a Pringle, we're going to focus on Valentine's Day. And I have had a lot of things popping up in my algorithm, which is what we're talking about on the show. Things are viral and trending. Outside of nails, which we talked about 2 weeks ago, I think.
I can't show
I'm bad
you
with timing.
But yes.
In addition to Valentine's Day nails ideas that have been popping up, another thing is things to do with your girlfriends in support of this holiday. Because singles can also enjoy this holiday too. You don't have to stay at home and sulk and be depressed that you don't have your person, because you have friends like Kiahnna. Kiahnna's my friend.
Oh,
maybe
I've been upgraded.
Today she's my friend. For the next 4 minutes of this show, she's my friend.
You know what?
So these are some ideas that I've seen. I cannot take credit for these, but some ideas that I've seen that I really enjoyed from social media. Build your own bouquet.
Yeah, super cute.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah,
like
I really do.
I was like, I saw like it was like basically like arts and crafts, and so everyone had like wrapping paper to like wrap up your bouquet, and then there were just bunches of different flowers, so you can build your own.
Yeah,
I was like,
genius.
That's so nice, because like you may not have someone to bring you flowers, you can build your own. You can build your own, and that's fine.
And you can be good at it too. Like, you can actually put together a nice bouquet and do that every week for yourself.
Period.
Self-love.
What's your favorite flower, Kiahnna?
I like tulips.
Okay.
Yes, I'm a tulip
Particular
girly.
color?
No. I mean, I just like flowers in general. And weird thing about me too, I do like when they die. I like the way they look. I know.
That's weird. I was not expecting.
She wasn't ready. Maybe I should have said prepare for impact.
All right. Note to self, don't bring up flowers on a show anymore. Next, the other cool idea I saw was a paint and sip. So there are like actual locations where you can do like a paint and sip, but this one was at home. Everyone had their own canvas. And it was more relaxed in terms of like you bring your own bottle, like you get to draw your own art. Because a lot of times with the paint and sip, you were the whole room is painting, one specific thing. This one was like, you kind of were just like freestyling, and you were just painting, and you're at a table with your friends at home, and it's more like chill vibe.
Yeah. It's more of like a
but
community, let's just sit and chat and get to know not to get to know each other, but talk about things that's going on in our life. So yeah, that's cool.
And then of course, last but not least, which is like the least pressure if you're not artistic or creative, like I'm not the best at building my own bouquets. I like just buying them already built, and I'm also not the best artist. So this one is more for me, not for Kiahnna, because she's a hater, as you heard before we went to break. She hates this because it's not storytelling for what I'm about to say. The other thing you could do is watch Love is Blind, because it is out now. It's out. You could watch it.
Me sits back.
that's something you can do with your friends. Watch love shows, love movies, relationship movies. Like How to Be Single is one of my favorite movies. Like there's just so many movies that you can just sit back with your friends, order a lot of food, snacks, and just have a girls' night, an adult sleepover.
But see, Love is Blind is like a roller coaster. You know what I mean? Like there's a little bit of love and a whole lot of everything else. So I don't know if that fits the love category. Like this is the celebration of love. Valentine's Day, we are in love.
Okay,
that.
But according to the teases out there, there will be some people that are going to get engaged and married. So there is love on this season.
Watch. Okay, I'll watch. You know what? I'll give it a go. Or
if you don't want to watch Love is Blind, why don't you watch like The Notebook? How about that?
Okay.
How about that?
Yeah, I love that movie.
You can watch The Notebook. You can watch, what's the one with J-Lo where she's like a maid?
Made in Manhattan.
Yes, like that's a good one where like an ordinary girl finds love.
Yes.
Like, so there are some movies out there. What's some other options for you since you're picking?
I just
what are your good love
relationship goals
Okay.
with Kelly Rowland and Method Man.
What's that
I thought
on?
it was super cute. It's on Amazon.
Okay.
Amazon Prime. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was cute. It was wholesome, you know.
Okay.
And they are based in a newsroom.
I
noticed there are a lot of love movies based around media, journalism, writing. I don't really get it, but okay.
They need to consult you first because you've had a lot of complaints on how unrealistic these newsrooms are.
They did a good job in relationship goals, though.
Okay.
They did all right.
All right. Well, if you said they did all right, then they did all right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of some other good. How to Be Single. Have you seen that?
Yes.
With Fat Amy and I forgot the other character's name, but that's like such a good movie on like this girl was in love at the beginning, then they broke up because she wanted to see what else was out there. Long story short, nothing great was out there. Then she tried to go back to him. Of course, he had moved on. And then it ends with her just realizing like, I need to love myself. Like that was like,
and her friends really surrounding her and being there for her.
Exactly. Like that's a good movie to watch this Valentine's Day if you haven't seen it.
I think even just anytime you can get together with your girlfriends, even if you're just getting together to talk. I saw some of my friends from college, they just did like a bunch of TikToks together, which is cute. You know, that's a cute way to celebrate Valentine's Day as well. And then also I was out to eat for a birthday dinner last weekend, and there were 3 tables who brought gifts for their girls. They had balloons. They all dressed up. They all wore like cheetah print and red, and they just were there enjoying each other's time. So I think anything can be a Galentine's Day event, but I just love the creativity that people bring. And my mom also did that too. She went and everybody brought the same thing, 5 of them, and like they just swapped gifts. So
that's really cute.
Yeah.
I like that. And lastly, before we go, I'll just say you can treat yourself. You can go buy yourself a new outfit, go get your nails done. Actually, I heard Julia talking about her plans this weekend, and she said, I'm gonna go get my nails done and my toes done. Like you can still get all those things done and not necessarily like have a date or have any plans. Right. It's like, go get the massage. It doesn't have to be a couple's massage. Go treat yourself, enjoy yourself. Like you can give yourself some love.
Absolutely.
So that's like the best
I feel
ideas
like even if you are in a relationship, you should do that as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Self-love is the most important love.
Absolutely.
And I'm so happy that we got to just end this show on a high note, a happy note, with us being kind. Because I feel like the last show ended with us like, I'm going to bring receipts. So now you guys have receipts of us being nice to each other today and spreading love and kindness and just having so much fun.
And celebrating Valentine's Day
true.
Here.
It's true. Even though we're not going to be spending this Valentine's Day together. What are you doing?
Nothing. I got nothing going on.
Okay, well,
sleep.
Okay, no. Out of all these ideas we just talked about, I want you to take one and implement it, okay?
You know what time I wake up.
Okay.
I'm probably going to be asleep.
Go get a massage. Go get your nails done that you didn't want to show us.
I can't.
Oh my God.
You can't see them.
Oh my God. All right, guys. That's all the time we have for today from myself and the lovely Kiahnna over there. We hope to see you same time, same place next week. Have a great weekend.